Hello everyone and welcome back to Ancient Towncraft. So in the last episode I kind of let it go for an extra day. I wanted to see what everyone said and had quite a few people say that starting a new pack that I put together would be really cool. Something that you guys can download as well, that you guys can look at. These guys are dealing something behind my house, I think. I am not sure. I mean, I actually know what they're doing, but it's just funny. Today I'm probably just going to go ahead and talk about stuff, because it might be one of the last episodes that we do in the particular pack that we're playing right now until we jump into the new one. So I'm just going to kind of go back and do normal talk for now until we figure out and finish up basically what I've got going on. So I'm going to tell you guys, I've already been working on it in case you guys did say yes, which, like I said, most of you guys seem to really enjoy that idea, and I will be putting it up on the Twitch app, which will be the only place I'm going to put it up, by the way. So if you guys don't have that, then I'm not really sure what to tell you. I guess you can maybe I'll put like a mod list if you guys want to download it. Download the mods yourself. But as far as that's concerned, I've also been working on setting up specific configs as well. But anyways, I added in most of the mods that are in this one, if not similar ones that are kind of alike to it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Ancient Warfare. I might end up taking that one out. I've been kind of doing a little testing with it, and it just like, man, it just spawns on anything. It removes whatever is already there, and it seems to spawn in last, which is really sad. I don't know if there's a way I can move that up in the priority list of what spawns first or not, but that, and I'm getting a little bit of like stuttering stuff, and it might be due to something else. But I'm kind of messing around with it, trying to figure it out, and in the meantime, I figured we can just kind of play this and take a look at some of the other mods in here and see if I want to hold on to them and keep them. I also added in mine colonies, because I do like mine colonies a bit more myself. It's, I don't know, I've always been very fond of mine colonies, because I played it a long time ago just by itself, and it's come a long way since then, and I've been kind of poking around with it like on streams and everything since. So let's just kind of play around. So I looked around in the quest book here, and I've noticed this right here. So we're going to need some planks, we're going to need some cobblestone, some iron, and redstone. So we're going to try this out, which I'm not sure which mod in particular this actually is, but we'll give it a shot. We'll take a look at it. Okay, this just needs to go. I am so sick of this thing. And this is another thing that's bugging me. Every time I log in and out, I get an astral tome. Now, Astral Sorcery is another mod that I want to incorporate, because later on in Astral Sorcery there's some really neat stuff that you can do, like attunement, and there is a perk tree which is downright amazing, and it's huge, and there's a lot that you can do with it, and I think it would be insanely fun to utilize that as far as like kind of like an RPG town building world and all of that wonderful stuff. Now, I'm also not sure about doing the world, if I do the own pack, if these are actually going to be in there or not. I love these trees. They look great and everything, but they can cause a little bit of, you know, FPS issues sometimes, for some people. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that on, if I install Natura or not. But anyways, let's move on. We'll talk a little bit about it here and there. But we need also a piston. We need oak wood, we need 3 of those, and 3 pieces of gold as well. Alright, so I'm assuming it just wants me to make a piston. Alright, piston made. Alright, I got the piston. We need 3 oak wood. Let's go see where that is. There we go. 3 oak wood. Alright, we're good. Now, next, rod constructor. Now, let's see what this is. Rod constructor. What is this from? Oh, this is from Psy. Is this going to run me through how to actually use Psy? Because I have never been good at trying to figure this thing out. I am not super great at that. So there's a lost amulet. Crystal flowers. Maybe that's what I want to look into. So side tutorial 2. Take a start and go in and you would make your first iron rod. After you made an iron rod, put the rod in your iron structure. Find out and take out the focus rod. This is needed first to make side dust mentioned next. Unless it's changed. It might have done some different stuff inside of it. I thought this was all about like programming your like spells and such, which is a very interesting concept and such. Crystal flower, let's do that because I think that is a different mod. Yeah, electro blobs. That's actually the one I thought I was doing, but I guess those are all 3 each different things, which makes sense now. All right, so let's go back. First one, gold nugget, stick, and magic crystal. Okay. Now, this is basically the reason why I want to do this, is because I'm not entirely sure if Electro Blob's Wizardry is the one that I want to also add into my my pack. I don't know if this is really what I want to do just yet. So we need a magic crystal, which we do have, I thought. If not, I can go get some, which is not difficult to do. Oh, we do. There we go. They were just in the wrong chest. What do you know? All right, and then it wants us to make the magic wand. So let's just type in wand. Let's find the Electro Blob's magical wand. Magic wand, there we go. And achieved. We have a magic wand. Current spell, empty slot. Arcane Initiate. Craft a magic wand with a gold nugget, a stick, and a magic crystal. Wonderful. How wonderful. The first spell, 4 magic crystals, and a book. All right. I don't have a book, but the town might have a few that I can maybe steal. And if they don't like it, then tough. I need knowledge. They can get over it, because it's not like I'm going to be here forever anyway. Because I'm so sick of you people. But yeah, no, I love the Toro Quest thing. I'm probably going to leave that in. There's another mod, though, and it might be the one that might be giving me a little bit of issues, but it's like an upgraded town mod, and it's really awesome. It's really nice, and it basically turns all the villagers from this into, like, actual-looking people that, like, talk or have, like, roles and such, which is awesome. So it looks like that did not affect us at all. So I'm just going to grab a couple extra there for now. But yeah, I'm looking at trying to do my best to try to find village things that like won't like mess up, you know, all the other mods that we have installed. And I want it to run smoothly, obviously. I don't want it to be too large of a pack either. There is something else that I noticed in this pack that is rather sad to me, honestly. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I think it might be all right. You know, everyone's got their own, you know, push to what they want to make their pack into be, right? And if I made one myself, which I'm working on, there is one specific thing that I like to do, and it's try to make a few things that would make, add a few things that would make a lot of people happy, which is ore doubling. People love to double their ores or process their ores. If you take a look at this, you push uses on just iron ore, you can do it in the grindstone with a chance to double it by 85%, and I don't know if there's a way to automate this in this particular pack. The Starlight Infusion might have a way to automate it. I thought I heard something about automating Starlight Infusion, but I may not also have the required mods in the pack to do so. If we go downward, we can see the alchemy table. You might be able to actually with blood magic, now that I think about it. And then you can also just grow them. But I'm not also a big fan of agricraft. I do not personally care to do farming with this, because it's just, I don't know, I just find it a little obnoxious. And I don't like the thought of like, hey, look at me, I'm going to grow my crops on a farm. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So what I was thinking about doing is adding in another mod like Better with Mods, which is something that I did as well as Mine Colonies a long time ago by itself. There was a mod called Better Than Wolves, and it's basically like a recreation inspired by something like that of Better Than Wolves. And I love Better with Mods. It's a really fun little, basically what I'm looking for, which is something kind of like medieval, like just kind of base technology, and I believe there is a way to double ores with that as well. There were other mods that I actually was looking into to do the same thing, but yeah, it didn't quite work out, so. Anywho, let's go ahead and do this next quest. I've been jibber-jabbering long enough. Let's go get those magic crystals now that we have our book. We're gonna check this thing out. And I'm assuming it wants me to do what with this? It wants me to make a spell book. So, is it... What is this? Oh, that's the handbook. So is it something like this? Ah! The spell book. Magic Missile. It's a novice spell. And it is nighttime, which is perfect because we're going to be able to check out, maybe if it works, or whatever, other spells. Now that you are using your first spell... to fight off mobs, you may wonder, where are those other previously mentioned spells? Well, you cannot craft any other spell book. Other spell books spawn in dungeon chests across the world. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so next off is using spells with the Arcane Workbench. Now that you actually got a wand and a spell, you may want to actually use the spell. In order to do that, you need to add it to your wand. By use of Arcane Workbench, you can add spells, upgrade, and even recharge your wand with more magical crystals. Oh! Okay. What is it called, this thing? Workbench? Ah, that makes sense. Does it have to be purple? Does it seriously have to be purple? Oh my gosh, that is the worst. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and hold on to those so we don't have to keep grabbing those things out of there. Is that actual stone? Yes, it is. Okay, so we need 3 pieces of stone. We're gonna need block of lapis. Alright, should have that. But yeah, I'm going through like the process of like adding in a bunch of like the little things that we want. Grimoire of Gaia, I added in as well. And I'm looking for a few other little things that we can add into the pack also. And we might have another video where I do an update on that here very soon. Oh, there's this tiny spider riding a spider. That's so cool. I wish I could get over there to help, but I really can't because I'm afraid I'm going to wind up hitting them. Oh, great. Now we got more coming over this way. Oh, that's just wonderful. That won't cause an issue later on at all. That's great. That's just great. All right, anyways, let's get back to work. We got things to do. We need red. We need rose red and some more blue. Do I have any? I can't remember if I picked up any red dye. I can't say that I did, and I might need to go find some wool, but I'm just going to use the string instead. Wait, hold on. Can I even dye it like that? I might need more wool. Ugh. So we do have these as well. The Tome of Arcanas that we can actually use if we do a little bit more looking into this, which I am going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and sleep. I was going to try it out, but it looks like we got a little bit more work left to do. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to find my shears, because I'm pretty sure I made... Yep, there they are. Saw them at the last second. We're going to go shear some sheep. We need some wool, and I need to find some rose red. We need some rose red dye. We need to find them pappies, and then we can go... Oh, there's some right there. Hey, look. Beautiful. Beautiful. As far as, like, the... flowers go, I'm probably not going to be adding that one in. I'm assuming there's a purpose for these. I think besides them just looking nice, probably dye, maybe even some other stuff. I haven't really looked into it very much, but I'm assuming there's probably some use for it. But I'm just not really big into all of the flowers. It looks kind of like a jumbled mess to me, honestly. So I'm probably not going to be doing that one. And I'm thinking about it because, like, you guys see that I've been using Sortex Fanver Modded. My resource pack that I'm currently using at the moment is really nice. I love the way it looks. Some of you guys might agree or not agree, which is completely fine. We all have our own likes, and this is my like, and that's what I like to use. But what I'm thinking about doing for the my particular pack is maybe using Faithful 32, because if there's missing blocks, it'll probably work a little bit better, like missing textures, that is, for certain mods that I'm deciding to use. Oh, and I am going to be using the dynamic trees as well. I think some of you guys might enjoy that. I actually like it. I think it's kind of nice. When I first kind of dove into using that mod in particular, I actually had some issues and some FPS problems, but it seems like they might be fixed by now, which is really wonderful. I like that. I'm glad it seems to be working a little bit better, but it could have been something else as well. Who knows? It's Minecraft, mods, Java. Things go wrong and you have no idea why. And then you're just sitting there wondering to yourself, good lord. Unless you know mods, or, I mean the code, that is. If you know the code and you can read it, then, you know, maybe not the worst thing in the world. But for myself, I look at it and I wonder why sometimes. Why? Just why me? Okay, so that is not the way to do that. Okay, so I guess it's just that. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, vanilla. I know, I forget vanilla. It happens. There we go, quest completed. We got our arcane workbench. Becoming a better wizard. And we already have that, so let's go ahead and grab the Tome of Arcana. Detect and submit. That is done, and you're a wizard, Harry. I'm not doing all that. I'm probably gonna have to craft it from wool or something of that nature. So if we put the wand in there, the mana is 700 out of 700. We can put that in there. I'm assuming, does that go in there and apply? Oh, look. Oh, we upgraded it. Nice. And then this goes in there. Apply. Magic missile. Oh my gosh. Does it just work? I'm thinking we're gonna need a keybind, huh? Wait, look at all of this. Look at this. Activate spell slot. Oh gosh. There's another way I'm thinking about going about using like skills and such. Angel of Vengeance is cool and all, but I kind of would rather people like kind of pick more than just 3 little things like mage, paladin, and healer. I mean, that is cool and all. Maybe I might add it in if you want one of those options. But I got like some other mods that I looked at, like some skill mods and stuff like that nature, which I think would be really nice. Plus, you also have Astral Sorcery later on with all those skills as well, and this is going to make things a lot harder. Now, I was kind of poking around with the idea of adding in Scaling Health, which is a difficulty modifier. So over time, mobs and enemies basically just get harder and harder, because you're going to be getting stronger and stronger, and if you utilize all the mods in the pack to grow and level yourself and your skills, you're going to get pretty tough, and it might get a little boring after a little while trying to kill mobs, because it's just, you're too strong. And that's why I was thinking about adding in Scaling Health, something that would make it to where mobs can hit harder or have more health or both or whatever. Just something I'm playing around with. And hopefully that sounds okay. I'm going to mess with it, see if it's doable. If not, we'll just take it out and just maybe just add in harder mobs or something. I'm not sure. All right, so we got that. I'm not sure what I need to do here. Electro mobs, wizardry, where are you at? That's regular wizardry, I think, right? No, that might be it. Next spell in. Ah, there it is. I see it. Oh, that's cool. Oh my goodness. Is there a mana pool? Okay, let's put this off the screen. I don't need that on my screen anymore. Is there like a mana pool I'm not seeing? So that's pretty cool. So in still works. And now we have a magic missile. But we also have other spells, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look around and see if, I believe this is Scroll of Identification. Identifies a scroll of magic missile. Well, I already got that one. I did leave some in that ship over there, which is something I need to go check. And we might go do that just to kind of play around with this a little bit more, because I'm actually thinking this might be kind of cool. I'm assuming the durability is equivalent to your magic. I'm thinking that's what that is. All right, there we go. All right, let's go check out that ship. It should be empty still, I'm assuming. This seems pretty cool, though. It's not that difficult to really get into. You don't really have to go through any type of anything. You just jump right in, delve into it, and boom, magic. I've also been debating on whether or not I want to do blood magic. I love blood magic. It's really fun and it's cool and all, but I don't know if I'm going to end up using it, but I might put it in just in case everyone else wants to use it. But there might be some things in blood magic that I might look at being like, oh, that might be an idea. Also, vampirism. I don't know if I'm going to put vampirism in. I'm not sure. I really am not sure if that is what if I want to add that in or not. I don't know. I might have to turn down the frequency of. Oh, okay, they spawn back in, I guess. Make use of our wand here. Ow! God dang it! Oh, I want to knock that guy down. Is this even doing that much damage? Oh, we finally killed one. Look at that. All right, let's eat a little bit real quick. And then we're gonna finish murdering them. At least we get to test it out and see how well it works. So you notice like these guys only have like 20 health. I was kind of hoping like if scaling difficulty actually works, and with mine colonies, I kind of feel like it would. There's like raids that could happen to your town every few days. It's configurable and stuff like that. I'm assuming with scaling health, it would make those raids even more difficult over time, so you have to focus on town defense and such, which I think is like an amazing idea. I might just have to get aboard this ship. I might even add the climbing mod. I've been really enjoying that climbing mod as of late, so I might have to redo that and or add that in at some point, because that mod's actually a lot of fun and it's extremely useful. Might be a little cheaty on certain things, but I feel like in this it might be alright. Alright, let's just kind of get us a nice little place here to jump into the ship and check out the goodies here. We should be alright. Yeah, I don't think they're going to see us. So, upgrade your any wizard armor to make it legendary. Oh, man. Well, that's a pretty nice little... I kind of want to check this out, too. Smoke bomb. Okay. And something's weird about this. Okay, so Ancient Warcraft is kind of iffy about these chests, I've noticed, which is very strange, but it is what it is. Iron Lance sounds pretty cool. All right, so we got a scroll here, and then Arcane Seal of Protection to Wizardry Armor. Okay, we'll take a look at that. There's more chests on the other side of the ship. We're gonna check those out as well. Let's just go ahead and open up the ship right here. We've already kind of played around with the other thing to see how well that actually works. Food bundle. Actually, let's take the magic crystals. We might be able to get a little use out of those. Leggings of swiftness from vampirism. I didn't know that added in. That's cool. All right, so we got another spell book here, which it doesn't look like it shows. Another one for apprentice, so we might be able to utilize these. Another one. Okay, and another one. I wonder if these are the same or not. And I know I'm missing stuff, but it's not really a big deal to me, so we're just going to go ahead and jump back in our boat, and we're going to be on our way. We're going to check out some more of these things, and I think we're going to say that I might really enjoy this magic here. This is pretty interesting. I feel like it would go well with a lot of other magic mods, right? Oh. Didn't mean to face that way. Like, I feel like this one, you could probably just kind of, like, use it alongside of certain other mods, kind of like Astral, Blood Magic. Towncraft might be a little weird, because it kind of has a... I mean, I guess it's already got its own casting system, like the Gauntlet. But, yeah, still, I think it would work well.